because Whitey show.
Here we go, it's the Whitey Show. I know you like the sound of it. I know you love the style of it. Now sit back, here comes the Whitey Show. All I gotta say is I love the word bitch. Remember me still hating on Nintendo shit? 3 years later, Uncharted shits on Gears of War. Now I don't gotta say I hate it no more. Same review who loves to say son of a bitch. Became a YouTube star, still don't own a car. You want a review, you don't gotta look far. Prove once again, these sites ain't on par. In this Splinter Cell, you get 2 stories. I know, it's great. I think this is a wonderful idea. You get the single-player solo story, Sam Fisher's story, and then you get the co-op story. Sam Fisher's story this time is more personal, and again, it's about his daughter, similar to Double Agent, though it is way more personal. This time, Sam is on a rampage. He wants to know who killed his daughter because he found out that it actually wasn't an accident. Someone actually killed her. And then there's an early on twist. I won't spoil it, but it definitely leads into more questions that you want to find out. What the hell is Sam going to do? Because if someone touches his daughter and Sam is like a lethal goddamn weapon, you know shit's going to go down. So it definitely is more personal and more story driven than the previous Splinter Cells in my opinion. And that's great. And the co-op story, well, it's not wonderful or amazing, is there. And you play as 2 agents basically on a mission to take out Coben. And throughout the levels that you play through in co-op, you see cinemas and everything. It's not just a co-op thrown together with stages over stages with no cinemas or no story driven. So I thought it was cool. And though it's not as strong as obviously Sam's story, it's still there. So overall, you get 2 stories in one. And the only really negative things I'd say is the voice acting is sometimes spot on. Again, Sam's voice is great, but other supporting casts aren't that great at times, and especially the guards. Some of them just sound retardedly bad, but it doesn't take away from much. And to sum it up, everything flows really well thanks to the pacing of the story. So overall, this is one of the better stories of Splinter Cell, probably my favorite story in the Splinter Cell series.
Do not lie to me about this. I'll kill you. You understand me? I will kill you.
Surprisingly to me, this is where Splinter Cell is the weakest, the graphics. Now don't get me wrong, the graphics are great, the effects are great, the scenery is great, a lot of stuff is destructible, all of that is wonderful. And the presentation where they show what's going to happen next on the walls and everything, excellent idea. But the models, the face models, the fingers, everything kind of looks jaggy, I guess. It just doesn't look top notch, and which is surprising because Splinter Cell to me always was the best looking game that year, or one of the best looking games. And while it's not bad by any means, don't get me wrong, it just doesn't live up to, you know, the Splinter Cell series in terms of pushing the graphics to the next level. However, things that have to be said are the presentation's top notch and the animations are some of the best this generation. All the takedowns, all the leap from the top of the building, taking them down, all looks really well and does really well. Even the cover-to-cover system looks great and some of the best cover-to-cover system animations I've ever seen. So overall, while the graphics in terms of raw power and the face models and everything aren't amazing, everything else is pretty much top notch. This is where people seem to be divided, and I'm kind of confused. I played all the Splinter Cells. I played it when it first came out all the way till now. And this is Splinter Cell. Yes, it's quicker. It's faster. You're going to use gunplay a lot more. But this is Splinter Cell. The main focus is to stay hidden. You're not just going to run out there like fucking Rambo. You'll have to use the cover and shadow system almost 90% of the time. Yes, you could kill people with a gun. Yes, the gameplay doesn't completely suck with guns in this game like the previous Splinter Cell. But you're still going to take down enemies stealthily. I would say 85% of the time you will take them down stealthily. And that's good because that makes you feel like you're playing Splinter Cell again. You will have to use shadows. Basically, the screen turns black and white. Some people don't like that. That's up to you. I don't mind. It looks fine to me in black and white. I'm not colorblind. I can see everything. And while you're in the shadows, unless they're using a flashlight, you basically have full advantage over them, and you will just take them down. 1, 2, 3, bam, boom, whatever the hell Sam does. I don't know. He just kills them in like 2 hits. It's crazy. So similar to the old Splinter Cells, you will have to go behind them, or in front of them, or the side of them. Click B, and you'll take them down. Now, yes, you can use guns in this game, obviously, but I would say 90% of the time it's better use as suppressive weapons, because once you kill the enemies, you still want to be hidden from everyone else. You also have this new thing called Mark and Execute. Basically, you need to take down enemies with stealth kills to gain this ability, and then when you do, you mark your targets with the RB button, and then you click Y and he kills them in one shot. Now, this may sound like you can abuse it, but you really can't, because in a lot of situations, you're going to have to take down an enemy, stealth kill, and then kill all the enemies. Except, those enemies will shoot the shit out of you the second you go to kill that enemy. So, what you'll have to do is take guy down previously to that area, and then save up your Mark and Execute and take down 2 enemies, and usually there's more than 2 enemies in the room, so you're really not going to abuse the system. And for especially co-op, it definitely helps. And of course, you have your gadgets such as the EMP bomb, which knocks out all the electricity. And overall, there's a bunch of different gadgets you can use. I'm not going to go over and spend 100 hours in this review. You're going to play the game and experience it. Overall, all these things combined definitely makes Splinter Cell feel faster paced than the previous ones. And while I love Chaos Theory, I don't know if I would want the series to stay the same after this. It still relies on stealth and all that, so I think the game did a good job of making it faster paced, but still keeping that stealth element definitely big time. This isn't Assassin's Creed where you can just rely on melee attacks after you've been seen. No, if you rely on gunplay, I would say you would probably die and you would have to retreat and hide in the shadows till the guards become confused or forget about you. And talking about the guards, basically that's the only negative thing I see in this game. Sometimes the AI is dumb stupid, as in they see you, they come after you, and then they just look in like the wrong spot, and then you kill them. And other times the guards just see you like, how the fuck did he see me? It just confuses the shit out of me where the AI is. Sometimes it's good, sometimes bad. Basically, that's it. The Splinter Cell feeling feels great in this game. It feels like the old Splinter Cells, but faster paced, more action paced. And if you don't like that, don't play it. But if fans of Splinter Cell want to kind of evolve into this new stealth gameplay, you're gonna love it. Overall, this new Splinter Cell is a new entry into the series, and it definitely feels like a whole new Splinter Cell. It definitely takes itself away from the previous Splinter Cells and makes it this faster pace. You're more this lethal monster, more like Jason Bourne or someone, and that's great in my opinion. It still keeps the stealth. I'm trying to make that clear for you old fans. There is a lot of stealth in this game. Just because you move faster doesn't mean there isn't any stealth, guys. Overall, the game just definitely evolves the series for me, and in a lot of ways a good way. And the co-op is great. Okay, like I said, it has a story mode. It works really well. You'll have to rely on your partner like 80% of the time. He'll be on one window, you'll be on the other. There's 2 guards. There's no way to take it down by yourself. He takes one, you grab the other and throw him out the window. Bam! It's like this just awesome feeling of both of you taking down a bunch of enemies at the same time. Overall, it just really works really well as a co-op experience, and probably one of the best ones I played on 360. So the biggest fault I would say is there's no Spy vs Mercenaries. An excellent mode, and it was amazing. Chaos Theory sucked dick in Double Agent, but is missing here and could have came here, but I don't know how it would have worked since you're a much faster lethal spy. So yeah, the game offers a lot if you're going to do everything. If you're going to do just the single player, this game will be done in 5 to 6 hours. There's no reason to buy it. If you're going to do single player, if you're going to play all the different co-op modes, this game offers a lot and plenty to unlock, which I really enjoyed. It's not the longest game, but with all the extra modes, a great single player, especially in terms of pacing, and just an awesome new take on stealth. The game really does a lot for the stealth genre. It's not the greatest game, and like I said, there's faults like missing versus mode, and the story, voice acting can be and the graphics can be a little better. But overall, if you want to take the new Splinter Cell and you have that sour taste from Double Agent, you're going to love this new Splinter Cell in my opinion. And for older fans that don't want the new Splinter Cell, what can I say? Go play Chaos Theory. For anybody else that wants to try a new Splinter Cell, this is an excellent Splinter Cell unlike Double Agent, and definitely worth the money.
What do you know about her?
I know